All right, I want to share this video. This young woman here, Israel with a line. Um, I guess she's a Jewish young woman and things, and I saw this video a while back it talks about a Masonic cave and whatever else, and she's down underneath like the Temple Mount and whatever else, and she gets into the fact that there's this Masonic stuff going on down underneath where they want to build the third temple. So let's listen to a little bit of this. Pretty wild stuff. And I have to say this too before you see her talking. I think the video is originally recorded in Hebrew, and then she did a voiceover in English, so the mouth and the speech, the words don't match up. Just to let you know.
It's a shame, but you can see this sign. There's another one here. There are several signs here clearly saying entry is forbidden. Go in that direction. But we know that all this direction is the direction of the Temple Mount. And unfortunately, the part of the continuation to here was not excavated. We know that, yes, there are caves that can be passed, some crawling, some kneeling, but this area is not open to the public. So we are very close to the Temple Mount, but we today at least, and perhaps in the near future, do not have access here to the Temple Mount. Now, we mentioned before that the cherubim that was found at this location was taken to London. What else was taken from here? During the British era, many stones were taken from here and brought to different places around the world by the Freemasons. The Freemasons take stones from here and use them as cornerstone for the foundation of new Masonic lodges around the world. And the question is, what do the Freemasons have to do with this cave? And all of this connects through the history of King Solomon. The Freemasons, they see the figure of King Solomon as a very important person. And they believe they have roots from that time. And because it is an important place for the construction of Solomon's temple, this is also one of the most important places in the world for the Freemasons. But let's hear a little more about this at our next location.
It's like a pretty creepy place, if you ask me. Kind of huge.
Really see how the construction of this place was done. And as we said, this is one of the most revered places in the world for the Masons. We have written records from 1860 of Masonic meetings at this location. So here the Masons would gather, and they are a secretive and discreet group, so unfortunately or fortunately, we know very little about them. And they still hold meetings here to this day, but today they no longer do it in the part down here. They do it in the Grand Hall that we saw before. And once a year, the Masons gather at this location, and all the employees who work here in Zedekiah's cave are forbidden to enter. They stay at the entrance, keeping the access closed to the public during that day. And the Masons hold their secret meetings here. Without a doubt, we are in one of the most mysterious places in Israel. King Solomon, King Zedekiah, King Herod the Great, King Agrippa, and many others have passed through here.
So, anyhow, that should pretty much do it. But yeah, definitely nothing going on there. Just Masonic meetings underneath where they want to build the temple. Closed to the public and things, but just normal. The Jews are in trouble with the Lord. They're God's chosen people. I get so sick and tired of people writing in the comments, oh, they're not real. They're, the real Jews are the blacks or the whites or the whatever. It's all scripture being fulfilled. The Jews it's all about the nation of Israel. The Jews are going to be punished for what they've been involved with. They rejected Jesus as their Messiah, but Jesus will be revealed to the nation of Israel in the future. I'm not an enemy to the Jewish people. I'm not an enemy of Israel or something like this. I'm a Bible-believing Christian, and I know what God's going to do to them because of this horrible stuff that they're doing. All their Masonic rituals and all the occult and worship of Lucifer and all the other things in the Talmud and all the other bad things that they're doing. God's going to sort it out. So that's going to be it. Thank you for watching.